Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Friday, November the 9th. I'm Clay Emo at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm a founding member of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. Wow, what a game last night. 8-5, the Vancouver Canucks destroyed our best friend Boston Bruins, Brad Marchand and his goofy face. Such a good game, so entertaining. And I'm in such a good mood, not just because of the win. I'm in a good mood for a plethora of reasons that I'll go through. I'll try and stay calm, but I'm in a good mood because it's Friday. We're heading into a long weekend. I'm in a good mood because I'm going to the NHL All Star game in San Jose in January. I'll talk about that in a sec. I'm in a good mood because of the release of our Mina Marie's latest Canucks song, which has gotten some really good feedback. I'm in a good mood because the Canucks won 8-5, and that's really, really exciting. So I did a post-game live stream last night, and I realized the days that I do these videos, right after I do the live stream, I know there's a little bit of repetition. I know that not all of you subscribers go to that live stream because of the short notice and or you don't care to see me talking live for 40 minutes. You'd rather have these 8 to 10 minute clips, which I get. I would do the same if I were you. But there's going to be some repetition as we recap last night's game and we talk about the game going forward in Buffalo, and I want to talk a bit about the song and talk about San Jose. Okay, so let's go. Last night, I love these games. Another 13-goal game, coming off the 7-6 win over Colorado, then a smaller, more normalized score of 3-2 loss to Detroit, and then, of course, this 8-5 game. So that means in the last 3 games, the Canucks have scored 17 goals. They've given up 14, one shootout goal, which sort of counts but doesn't really. So basically, they've outscored their opposition 17-14 in the past 3 games. In winning, the Canucks are now 3rd overall in the league, 2nd overall in the Western Conference, 1st overall in the Pacific Division. Yeah, they played 1 or 2 games more than most teams, but still, you can't do anything about that now. You just hope that the other teams don't win those 1 or 2 games. Regardless, they're doing very well. They're 10-6-1, 21 points in 17 games. Wow, last night they did it without Brock Besser. We know they did it without Brandon Sutter, without Jay Beagle, without Sven Berchi, without Alex Edler, and without Anders Nilsson. So 6 regulars, 1/3 of the lineup is out due to injury. I talked ad nauseum about the Brock Besser injury yesterday. Let's just hope that he heals quickly. Like I said, I want him back at 100%. But for the guys playing last night, Bo Horvat seemed to play very well against against Boston. He scored the game-winning goal in overtime against Boston when they were here last month, and then he comes up with a 4-point performance last night. Maybe he felt left out, that Pettersson got 5, that Besser got 4 last week, so now Horvat gets his 4. He also took 3 penalties, which was, I can't really blame him. Last night I compared it to Henrik a little bit last year, and Henrik took a lot of penalties, but Henrik was sometimes lazy. Came out the wrong way. They were lazy penalties, maybe because he was slow in the back check or didn't want to get back or couldn't get back or gassed, whatever. Horvat's penalties, I think, were a little different. They're all minors, and you could call them unlucky, but they're because of effort plays, a quick stick lift, and maybe that gets to the face, or fishing for the puck where you accidentally trip the guy. So, yeah, you still got to be careful. You don't want to be sitting in the box, right? That's 6 minutes where you could have been playing. But I think you can't blame Horvat for the effort and for the leadership, obviously, having 4 points in last night's win. Amazing. Louis Eriksson, 3 points for him. 2 goals and assists. Both goals were good Eriksson goals. Eriksson's never going to beat you from the face-off circle or definitely not on a breakaway. Or maybe. I haven't seen him on a breakaway. I don't know if he's fast enough for a breakaway. But both goals were at the goal mouth. One was a deflection, beautiful deflection. Another one was, taking a puck from the corner and being very quick on a rebound or can't remember the broken play, whatever it may be. But I thought Eriksson was good as well. Good to see Jake Virtanen score a goal, as always. Thought Marcus Granlund was all over the ice. And Elias Pettersson, I can't believe I got through 4 minutes of the video without even mentioning him. Elias Pettersson played well, still did a lot of good things. He could have had an assist, but Pouliot rang it off, a shot off the post after a nice setup from Pettersson. Pettersson had not the primary but the secondary, but the 3rd assist on the nice power play goal, setting up with a beautiful sauce pass across the ice to Goudobin, who did a great job taking off the backhand, putting it on his forehand, down to Horvat. Horvat through the crease, through Gaudette, and back to Hutton at the point. So Pettersson got 1 point, not a goal, so now he's not on the goal game pace. 10 goals in 11 games, but still obviously playing very well. And the defenseman played very well. No one had a bad game. Pouliot maybe is the one that stood out to me as the worst, but it wasn't that bad. And I really loved the way Hutton, Stetcher, and even Goodbranson are getting pucks to the net. And again, they don't have to be massive slap shots. We saw yesterday wristers that can be tipped or at least make their way through traffic are just as effective. I'd argue they're even more effective than if you have a guy trying to shoot howitzers from the back and half of them missing the net or hitting opposing players or God forbid, your own teammate as well. So overall, very happy with the Canucks play. Can't wait to see what they do in Buffalo tomorrow. Early game. I can't catch the first bit because I'll be bowling with my kids, but it's a 10 a.m. start, and we'll see how they do. And it'll be a nice matchup between Elias Pettersson and Rasmus Dahlin. That will be really cool to see. Dahlin obviously not as heralded yet as Pettersson, but obviously looking to be a franchise defenseman for Buffalo for years to come. So that is tomorrow's game. I want to say a quick thank you to those of you that joined me on the live stream yesterday. We had a good chat, went for 40 minutes, went very quickly, talked about a lot of things, including my news about the San Jose All Star game, which I'll talk about in a second. So thank you for those of you, to those of you who joined me last night after the game. I can't do them every game, obviously, but if I can do them once a week or once every week and a half or two, I think that's enough, and it won't be oversaturation. Not that you don't feel oversaturated with my faces already. I'm doing these videos once a day, which some of you may say that is too much. Maybe one person might say it's not enough, and I thank that one person. Okay, two last things, both from a creative standpoint, but a non-game related. Yesterday, Marie and I released our brand new song, How Sweet It Is to Be Deked by You. I talked about it yesterday. It's our ode to Elias Pettersson, of course. Got some really good feedback, got on Sportsnet, got some good sharing by people across social media. So check that out if you haven't already. I love working with Marie. She's amazing, as I mentioned yesterday. So talented, so lovely. Good friend of mine for over 15 years now. Very blessed to always work with her. And speaking of blessed, I am blessed with the opportunity to go to San Jose at the end of January for the NHL All Star game. And I'm blessed by the generosity and the connections of my good friend Father Harrison Eyre. Father Harrison's a priest in Port Alberni. Met him a couple years ago in Victoria when I was speaking at a youth conference, and he was speaking at the conference as well, and a priest in residence at the home parish. Anyways, we've got to know each other for the past 2 years, and he had an opportunity. He got connections, and he asked me if I wanted to come, and I asked Gail, and Gail said yes. And the cool thing is, so our hotel is going to be comped, and our tickets to the events, the All Star, the skills competition, and the game itself, those will be comped. I just need to find my way down there. I pay for my flight. Thank God it's West Coast San Jose direct flight. I can do it for under $500. But as I hinted at in the live stream yesterday, I was blessed with another opportunity where, in essence, receive payment for something. It sounds so sketchy, but I'll talk about this when it's released. In essence, and this payment will cover, Canucks-related payment will cover my flight down to San Jose. So really, it's not costing me much out of pocket, which I would be willing to spend for anyways. But the fact that I won't have to spend a lot is a huge bonus. So I can't wait to spend time with Father Harrison. And this guy, you think I talk a lot, this guy can match me word for word and then some. He knows a lot about the Canucks. He's brilliant. He knows a lot about the faith, theology, politics, pop culture, whatever it may be. I can't wait to spend time with him. We'll be vlogging for sure, capturing the sights and sounds of San Jose. But we got 2 months to figure out what we're going to do. And obviously, I think we're going to be seeing Elias Pettersson down there. Will the Canucks get a second? I don't think any of their D-men are going to make the team, or any of their goalies. So really, could you see the Canucks snagging 2 out of the 6 forward spots for that Pacific team? I do. I really do, especially if Horvat continues to play well. Besser probably not because of his injury, but if Horvat continues to play well, especially like 4-point nights like yesterday, I could easily see Pettersson and Horvat taking 2 of the 6 forward spots. Of course, with 11 spots, 6 forwards, 3 D-men, and 2 goalies, 11 spots for 8 teams, right? There are 8 teams in the Pacific Division. That means 3 teams likely can place 2 players on the team. And last year, I believe LA Kings had 2 players on there, and either Vegas or Calgary had 2 players on there. So maybe it is both Pettersson and Horvat that get to go. That would be pretty sweet. Okay, so speaking of sweet, I want to share that really good news with you. Again, thank you, Father Harrison. Thank you, Gail, my lovely wife, for allowing me to go. And I'm sure I'll be talking about this over the next couple months before we actually get on the flight to go to San Jose. So lots to talk about. I'm in a good mood because of all these things. It's Friday, long weekend. Canucks pummel the Bruins 8-5. Canucks are 3rd overall in the league, 2nd in the Western Conference, 1st in their division. All good things. Horvat's playing well. Pettersson's playing well. Our song was well received. And I'm going to San Jose for the NHL All Star game. I feel very blessed. I feel very lucky as well for these opportunities. But I can't wait. And I try not to come across as a braggart or to be full of pride. Rather, as people that I interact with, I not only appreciate you watching these videos and subscribing and your loyalty and taking the time to comment and share these videos, but I also very know that I'll be taking you with me in a cool way And yeah, I hope that you're happy for me and that you can feel my excitement and you'll somehow share this experience with me. We'll figure out how to do that. Okay, Canucks fans, leave a comment below. You can talk about anything you want because I'm in such a good mood. I don't care. I'll try my best to read, react, and reply. It's great. As these videos get more comments, it actually gets harder for me to reply, but be assured that I do read all of your comments. Talk about last night's game, the 8-5 pummeling of the Bruins. Talk about Horvat. Talk about Eriksson. Talk about Pettersson. Talk about Granlund. Talk about whoever you want. Talk about the D-men. Hutton with a great game. So, and Goodbranson even scored a goal. So, any reflections from last night's game? Any reflections? If you saw the music video that Marie and I did, maybe let me know and let me know what you think about that. And maybe put a comment below. Do you anticipate could 2 Canucks players make the Pacific Division All Star team roster for that All Star game that I'll be going to at the end of January? Leave a comment below as always. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like if you'd like to. Have a great day. I am not sure if I'll get a video in before the Buffalo game, but because it's so early, maybe I do one after the game sometime tomorrow afternoon. God bless, and go Canucks go.